Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome to the March 15th edition of NXT 2.0. Thanks to everybody, man, for tuning in. About to get things started, man. Just let me share my screen for a minute. First things first, I will be back tomorrow, most likely with a live NXT, not NXT, AEW review, St. Patrick's Day Slam. So that should be tomorrow. But that is Wednesday. Tonight is NXT 2.0. And, we got our first comment. C Nation Dog, how you doing? C Nation Dog, I'm doing pretty well on this Tuesday night. I hope you're doing good as well. Hope everybody's been having a wonderful, NXT, a wonderful Tuesday. Are you going to live stream every WWE review or just sometimes? Just sometimes. Like I said before, I'm gonna do a live stream for AEW, and then I'll do another live stream again, most likely on Friday night. But just sometimes, not all the time. So just mostly most times. Yeah. So yeah, Braun Breaker will bring the NXT champ home. Absolutely, man. I can definitely see that happening, man. Braun Breaker becoming once again the NXT champion. So yeah, during or after the show. Um, just after the show, man. Just after the show. Like when I do these reviews, I might maybe one time I might do them like a watch along, because like if I do it during a show, then it's pretty much gonna be like a watch along. But these are mostly gonna be as soon as the show ends. So yeah, yep. Are you going to live stream the WWE shows this week? Yes, I will. Like I said, um, like I know I'm doing AEW tomorrow, but definitely to for Friday I'm gonna be doing a Friday Night SmackDown live stream. So yeah, but yep. So like I said before, man, really good show from NXT tonight. You know, you could tell that the stuff, the build up for NXT Stand and Deliver, which should be a really good show. Um, you know, should like it's picking up good. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's not waste any time. Hold on, let me just tweet this out here to the people on Twitter. Okay. Anyways, so we kick things off with the first ever. I think this is the first ever Miz TV edition of NXT. You know what I mean? But who better than the new NXT champion, Dolph Ziggler? So, they're talking about Ziggler's, him winning the championship, talking about how, oh, yeah, this is such a cool moment. Like, I feel great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the NXT champion. People didn't believe me, but hey, it's mine now. NXT is mine. Dolph Ziggler. You know what I'm saying? Because I run this show now. So, surprisingly, we get LA Knight coming out. LA Knight comes out and he's like, man, if Breaker can't be here tonight to challenge for the NXT title, I don't want to wait any longer. I want that NXT championship, boy. So Ziggler's like, dude, like, you're not main event material. This is not your time. Maybe in a few years, like, I don't know about you guys, but it was so weird Ziggler calling LA Knight kid. Like, isn't LA Knight like, 40 something, 30? I don't know, but I don't know what Dolph Ziggler was doing there with LA Knight. But anyways, he was like, kid, like, you're not on my level. You're not ready for this. But one day, even the Miz was like, yeah, man, one day you'll get there, but it's just not now. Speaking of Miz, man, I can't wait till the day like we have that one-on-one, and I'm talking like that one-on-one Miz and LA Knight face to face. Like, that's gonna be dope, man. We kind of saw that a little bit tonight, but I can't wait to see that in the future. Like, that's gonna be a really cool face off between Miz and LA Knight. So yeah, it's on. So the main event set: LA Knight, Dolph Ziggler's first NXT title defense, and it will be against LA Knight. Yeah. So we get the first NXT North American title ladder match qualifier between Cameron Grimes and Santos Escobar. Before I get in that, let me answer some of these comments right here. I appreciate the comments, guys, in the live chat. I really appreciate it. I would just have Braun Breaker defeat Dolph Ziggler to retain the NXT Championship at Roadblock, so Braun Breaker's first NXT title reign could be longer. I get what you're saying there, C Nation Dog, but I think the point and I think the reasoning why they have Ziggler is there is to help, get the young guys. And, with this, Braun winning the title from Dolph, it will like show the world like, hey, we're really into this Braun guy. You know what I'm saying? And I know like your next comments like NXT 2.0 promises there will be young stars, but a 41-year-old is the current NXT champion. Well, again, Dolph ain't going to have a long reign. I honestly can see Dolph losing the championship at Stand and Deliver April 2nd, I believe, Saturday afternoon. So I feel like that's the plan there. Yeah, LA Knight is 39 years old. Yeah, 41-year-old calling 39-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like, okay there, buddy. Yeah. I would like to see a mic battle between MJF and LA Knight, and it could happen because LA Knight could go to AEW. LA Knight could go to AEW. It could. Now, me personally, I would like to see LA Knight on the main roster. I think he could do some pretty good stuff on there. LA Knight's got something that a lot of these, like, you could tell, like, right away, like, he got something that half of the roster don't have. And that's, he's got that charisma about him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's oozing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got that cool factor about him that he brings not just to his matches, but he brings when he's, cutting them promos. Master Ciampa will put Tony D'Angelo over in that final match. We will get to that, yes. But first things first, man, like I said, we had the NXT North American title ladder match qualifier match between Cameron Grimes and Santos Escobar. I ain't gonna lie, man, I was kind of pulling for Cameron Grimes here. I was kind of a little sad that he lost, but Santos Escobar, I don't got no problem with it. It was just like I was pulling for Cameron Grimes, But these two go back and forth, man. Like, these guys were exchanging blows. This was a really good match, man, between the both guys. But like I said, in the end, man, Escobar wins the match. He catches him with the Phantom Driver out of nowhere, and he gets the win. So Santos Escobar, wins the match. And, we kind of see, man, backstage with Santos Escobar, he and Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio in NXT 2.0. That was kind of pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. And they have a little showdown, and that leads to Dominic Mysterio's match later on the night, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, so next we see the official NXT 2.0 debut of NXT UK superstar A-Kid as he takes on Kushida. Pretty good debut for A-Kid. Well, it didn't last that long. I mean, they did get some strikes into one another, but Kid pretty much does dominate for most of the match, which of course, it's your debut. You got to look good in your debut as best as you can. A-Kid hits this big moonsault into a DDT from the top rope, and he gets the win. Obviously, I know that A-Kid is supposed to get the win. This is his debut, but it's kind of crazy how far Kushida's come. Because I remember, man, when he first signed with NXT, like when he left New Japan Pro Wrestling, everybody was like, this guy is going to be big. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was like, oh my God, Kushida is one of the big stars. Like, Kushida about to be big. And Kushida hasn't really done anything that special, to be quite honest with you, in NXT. He's had some pretty good matches, but like, you know what I mean? Because Kushida used to be like kind of big in New Japan. Like, and that's coming from someone who didn't really follow New Japan that much. Like, but, that's just that. But it is what it is, But yeah, A-Kid gets the win there, so good debut for him. Oh, and also, it was announced that A-Kid will face Grayson Waller next week to determine another spot in the ladder match at Stand and Deliver. So we did kind of get a match. I say sorta, and it's the match between Sarah and Tiffany, sorry if I mispronounced her name, Stratton. Sarah comes out in her, schoolgirl outfit, her glasses and stuff, but like Tiffany attacks her, and that's why I say like this match like they didn't really like lock up or anything. Like Tiffany just attacking her, everything. Sarah does try to fight a little bit, but in the end, we see Stratton follow up with a twisting, a Vader bomb, and she gets the win. So I can't really give you guys a big rating for this matchup because, well, this matchup didn't last long. I mean, I won't be surprised if these two women have a blow off match. Maybe, I don't know, maybe next week or the go home show of NXT, or maybe at Stand and Deliver, probably on the pre-show or something. But yeah, you know, I don't think this is the end. Because Sarah ain't gonna let Saray, I'm sorry, ain't gonna let Tiffany get away like that. Speaking of the women, actually, let's talk about Cora J for a minute. Cora J basically put a home alone because she's been playing around with the whole toxic attraction. Like she had to, put the girl in a Gigi Dolan in the trash can, JC Jane, and the locking her up and stuff. And Cora finally looks at the NXT title and she's like, this should be mine. And Mandy attacks her from behind. She sprays her and everything. And that's what we get, man. It's officially announced. Mandy Rose and Cora J will face each other for the NXT Women's Championship at Stand and Deliver. So, should be a good one. Anyways, probably one of the most, probably one of the interesting segments coming out tonight. Tommaso Ciampa, and one of the big things heading into the segment was, and the commentators pointed this out, was what was Tommaso Ciampa's future? Like, what is his future in NXT? He lost. He's not going to main event Stand and Deliver. He's not competing for the NXT title. So Tommaso Ciampa's kind of at a crossroads right now, and he brings this up. He talks about gratitude. He pretty much just recaps the 7 years in his nutshell, from going from being a tag team champ, DIY with Gargano, being the greatest NXT champion, getting booed, at New Orleans, just everything that he's done. If you're a big Tommaso Ciampa fan, and you happen to miss his promo, I would highly recommend you check it out, man. This was a really great and heartfelt promo from Ciampa, someone who has given his heart, his life, and his soul into NXT. And you can tell, man, Ciampa loves NXT. He cares about NXT. He eats, sleeps, and breathes NXT. You know what I'm saying? So Ciampa's like, guys, I don't know what's next for me. But all I can say right now is thank you. So Ciampa looks like he's about to leave the ring out of nowhere. We're all thinking, maybe this is going to lead to some Grayson Waller attack, because I ain't going to lie. This kind of reminded me of Grayson Waller when he attacked Gargano. You know what I mean? So, but let's answer some of these comments, man. Tommaso Ciampa will put over Tony D'Angelo in his final NXT match. And yeah, Tony D'Angelo was like, Ciampa, I respect you. It's you. I want to fight you at Stand and Deliver. Ciampa accepts, but Tony hits him with he goes low and says that it's always been Ciampa, but at Stand and Deliver, Tony D will become the new Don of NXT. So, yeah, he's going to put Ciampa's going to put Tony D'Angelo over. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be a good send-off for Ciampa. I'm fine with Ziggler being NXT champion, but I thought WWE created NXT 2.0 to get rid of the old stars, but now they're having main roster stars coming to NXT 2.0. Well, I actually think having some of the main stars coming to NXT, it's a good thing in my opinion, because like I said before, you're helping your main intent, the main intention of bringing these main roster guys over to NXT is to help the young guys get over. AJ Styles came down here and he helped put Grayson Waller over. Riddle came down here and helped out with MSK. You recently, now you got Ziggler being the NXT champion. Like, it's helping NXT, you know what I'm saying? It's helping the NXT guys. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like NXT, is about creating talent. So NXT 2.0 has a lot of former Impact Wrestling stars. LA Knight is a former Impact World Champion, and Cameron Grimes is a former X-Division Champion, and MSK were part of Impact Wrestling. Well, I guess we need to start calling NXT 2.0 NXT Impact Zone, because if that's the case. But then again, If that's the case, then we might as well just call AEW All X WWE. But let me not say that because I know there's a lot of diehard AEW fans. You know what I'm saying? I love AEW too, but I'm not like a diehard AEW fan. Cameron Grimes said he wanted to be a champion, but he's been $1 million champion. But that ain't really a championship. I think he's talking about like NXT terms. Like the North American champion, NXT champion. Yeah. Surprised Tommaso Ciampa's never been NXT North American champion. That's the only title he hasn't won. But hey, that will never happen now. Yeah, that will definitely never happen. Well, see, Ciampa has always been. Ciampa never really needed the North American title. Ciampa's always been about the main event. Ciampa said himself, "I'm the main event star." You know what I'm saying? I'm a main event attraction. I don't need, a mid-card title like the North American title. Even though Carmelo Hayes is doing a great job with it. Ciampa started talking about his career. I knew he was leaving NXT 2.0. Yeah, a lot of people, saw that coming. Mysterio's winning the NXT Tag Team Championships and giving it to the Creed Brothers to give them over. I don't see that happening. I think the Mysterios are down there to help put Legado del Fantasma over and stuff. 80% of the AEW roster is full of WWE. JR was right to call it WWE Dynamite. You sure right, man. All right, we get Indy Hartwell versus Priscilla Peralta. Match-wise, it was meh. Indy Hartwell gets the win. Dexter Lumis comes out, and now this match kind of just turns into a kissing competition because now you got Duke Hudson and Priscilla kissing each other, and then freaking Indy and Lumis. Like, next thing you know, they're going to start going way below PG. Like, the way they were kissing and stuff, I was like, guys, ladies, gals, guys, like, keep it PG. It's a PG show. One of the complaints about NXT 2.0, people online been saying that NXT is showing a little bit too much, getting a little bit too adulty. Like, I know with Leon's girl, with how she was and stuff, I was just like, come on, man. Like, you got to sit back and just enjoy wrestling sometimes. People in wrestling just be tripping sometimes, Tommaso Ciampa's been NXT champion, and that's not the main event. Oh, tag team champion, that's not been the main event. Yeah, well, he did him and Gargano when they fought, who was it, the Authors of Pain? NXT TakeOver Chicago, that main evented the show. But we all know probably that, we already know why that main evented because of the big heel turn. Dominic Mysterio versus Raw Mendoza. Like I said, they got into it backstage, so here we go. This was a pretty good match, despite the fact that it didn't really last that long. But Dominic, man, he does get the win. He hits the 619. And, good W for Dominic Mysterio. So, yeah. All right, so we get MSK coming out. And they're like, actually, the Creed brothers are out first. And they're like, all right, we're pissed. We're mad. Who attacked us? Like, whoever attacks us, come out here so we can basically kick your heads in. Now, MSK come out. We're like, hey, look, man. We want them NXT tag team titles. Like, it wasn't them, which the crowd chanted BS on that. And then we see Imperium coming out and basically like, you know what? I don't care if it's the Creed Brothers. I don't care if it's MSK. You know what? We'll defend the titles against both of y'all. So at NXT Stand and Deliver, ladies and gents, get ready because we're going to have ourselves a tag team. A triple threat tag team match playa. MSK, Creed Brothers, Imperium, NXT, triple threat, tag team championships for Stand and Deliver. It can't get any better than this. All right, next, man, we get the main event in the NXT title match. LA Knight, Dolph Ziggler's first title defense since winning the championship. LA Knight versus Dolph Ziggler. This was a pretty good match. Though I didn't think LA Knight was gonna win. I know people love LA Knight, but I think everybody knew LA Knight wasn't gonna win. As soon as especially when you saw Breaker in it, you knew right away. But Dolph Ziggler gets the win. As you see right there, Breaker comes out and all right, Ziggler, what you say, champ? You and me, boy. at Stand and Deliver. And Ziggler's like, cool, all right, you got your match. So it's official. Ziggler, Breaker, NXT, Stand and Deliver. The Index and Duke Hudson and Priscilla story reminds me of my high school LOL. Yeah, it's your typical high school story, man. Like you see it a lot so much, it's insane, honestly. It makes no sense. Vince McMahon wants Raw and SmackDown to be PG, but not NXT 2.0. Eh, interesting quote there. It was actually DIY and AOP in a ladder match for the NXT Tag Team Champions in the main event of NXT TakeOver Chicago. Yeah, because, like, I remember that because, like, that's when the turn happened. Ciampa turned on Gargano. And I wasn't really watching NXT. As a matter of fact, fun fact, my first, like, actual NXT pay-per-view event was NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. I think, who was on that card? I think it was Cole and Aleister Black. I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me look it up. I know Gargano and Andrade was on that card because like that was like the first 5-star match since Cena and Punk. I'm trying to look it up, but yeah, it was Takeover Philadelphia. A lot of people love that show, but you had, like I said, you had Gargano and Andrade, you had Black and Cole, you had Velveteen Dream and Cassius Ohno, Ember Moon and Baszler. Yeah, you had Undisputed Era and Offensive Pain. So you had a lot of lets you know how far NXT has come. My first NXT TakeOver event was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in 2015, and that show made me fall in love with NXT. Yeah, that was a great show. I'm trying to think what was on that card. I forgot what was on that card. I think was Bayley and Sasha on that card. I'm looking it up. But yeah, that was a pretty good show too. Because I ended up watching it back like on the network, so that was it was pretty good. Yeah, you had Bayley and Sasha, you had Balor and KO, and yeah, there we go, Balor KO ladder match. Yep, a lot of people saying AEW may go out of business in 2023. C Nation, no, I don't see that happening. Like to me, AEW, especially how they are financially, they're in a good place. They're not, they got a lot of freaking talent on the roster. It's stacked. It's stacked, but I don't think they're going to go out of business. I mean, their ratings are good. Like Dynamite, TBS and them are like, hey, y'all are cool. I don't think AEW is going to go out of business in 2023. I don't really see it happening. I think AEW is going to be around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at TNA. TNA is a company that kind of got dried up over the years, and they're still in town. So, yeah, DIY will reunite in AEW. It's possible, man. This whole, Gargano's not even in AEW right now. Like he's at home, still being a dad, and Ciampa, if the main roster don't work out, well then, hey, we may get DIY versus FTR and AEW. Man, AEW will have the best tag team division in history. Dude, a lot of people are already saying they got the best tag team. I mean, their tag team roster is loaded. I don't even need to go down the list of how deep their tag team. Like when the Bucks said that they're gonna promise us the best tag team on the planet, holy smoke, were they not lying? I mean, you look at that tag team division. That tag team division is stoked. You know what I'm saying? Like AEW's tag team is probably just as depth, if not more depth than, I think Johnny Gargano will debut in AEW soon. It could very well happen. But don't you guys think, and I don't want to make this a whole AEW review because we're talking about NXT, But don't you think that AEW should kind of calm down with the like debuts? Like, because to me, I'm starting to think AEW Hardy Boys in the tag team division was a nice addition. Oh yeah, Hardy Boys are dope, legends. But I feel like that AEW just kind of relies so much on debuts now, and it's just gotten to a point where it's like, you're doing so much. It's to a point where you kind of have to scale back a little bit. You don't really need to hire nobody else. You don't need to go out and find. I understand like the whole thing, like yeah, you can't pass up on talent, but AEW has a stacked roster. I mean, look at guys like Kenny and the Bucks could be gone for a year, and AEW really won't suffer because that's how loaded their roster is. But that's just me. AEW has a better tag team division than WWE. WWE's got some pretty good talent, but if we're talking the tag team depth, yeah, I will say AEW. Not saying WWE doesn't have a bad tag team division. It's just like it's really the booking and stuff like that. But AEW soon calm down. The debuts ain't special anymore, dude. Especially when debuts are supposed to be they're supposed to be special. And they're spoiled, by the way. YouTube took away some of your subs, man. YouTube always messes up. That sucks. That's insane. What? Wait, so you said YouTube took away some of your subs, man? YouTube always, man. That's insane, man. YouTube beat. Come on, YouTube. Well, what you doing? What are you doing, YouTube? But what happened to Riddle and MSK being together? So yeah, Riddle was just there to like Riddle being there in AEW, like that wasn't meant to be some long term thing. Like Riddle was just there like to help them get back on like I guess this path of journey, I guess, But yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. You're back at 1.2 subs. You were at 1.13. Oh yeah, Leia. I think actually, C Nation Dog. I gained some subs. I gained some subs. Actually, yeah. Well, I don't know. Wait, let me check. Yeah, that's. Hold on. Let me wait a minute. Because I was like at 1,001. Well, I know I gained some subs. Like I know I gained some subs. I don't think I lost any. I think I gained some. But anyways, what was the point of Riddle motivating MXK then just to leave them? Well, that's the thing. Like he taught them, they learned. He doesn't really need to teach them anymore, So yeah. But that's that. All right, y'all. So I mean, I really got nothing else to say. This has been a really good review. I enjoy doing these live streams. I feel like that I can get in more rather than a normal review. Don't get me wrong, I still like doing the normal reviews, but like when I'm like doing your typical you guys know you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yep. There's my little thing right here. Got technical work rate productions right here. CM Punk is a whiny crybaby. Episode 2, the infamous pipe bomb. Ooh, that should be a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm just fooling around a little bit. But yeah, guys, I enjoyed the stream. Can you stay for 5 more minutes? Yeah, sure. Randy Orton and Riddle were supposed to face each other, but they were too popular as a tag team. Yeah. I'll stay for about 5 more minutes. What time is it? Like 10:39? I'll probably leave around 10:45 or something. You watch The Great One? He is an awesome YouTuber. He is funny. He would be a great on the mic. I don't really watch I don't really watch the Great One. Um, yeah, I know it's gonna make some people sad, but I don't really watch the Great One that much. So yeah, we'll see. CM Punk is a whiny crybaby. What is this about? It's technically great productions. Yeah. Yep. I gotta check out. I still haven't gotten WWE 2K22. I still need to get that game. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but because they were talking about Stand and Deliver, like they were talking about WrestleMania week and everything. WrestleMania week about to be crazy, man. Because like you got Monday Night Raw, the Go Home Show of Raw, you got NXT, you got AEW, and then you got Impact Wrestling, and then you know all that other stuff. You got recommended the Great One. That's why I thought. Oh yeah. Nah, man, it's all good. I pre-ordered W2K22 last Monday. I didn't came yet. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know about y'all, man, but I miss AJ Lee. I miss her. I feel like I was just thinking about this, like just a few days ago, like thinking about the women's division and how far it's come. Like, man, oh man, I wish she hadn't retired. Like, she could have had some banger matches with Bailey, Sasha, Asuka. Like, it sucks that she retired. You know. Yep. AJ Lee may go to AW. I doubt that. AJ's doing her own thing. It's CM Punk right here. 10 pictures of CM Punk like you never seen him before. Time for some gaming. A bet is a bet. Oh yeah, I know that little picture with him and with him and Cena. There's him and Kofi. There's him and Paul. CM Punk and Paul, man, they did some great stuff together. They did some great stuff together. I know Josh Alexander is in Impact Wrestling for a few more years, but when he's done, he may go to AEW, reunite the North, and make the tag team division bigger. I don't think you know what, man. I don't think Josh is going to AEW. I don't know. I don't really think he's going to AEW. That CM Punk picture with John Cena is famous. A lot of people use it for their thumbnail for views. Oh yeah. You speaking of Cena and Punk, I want to show you guys this photos backstage that they took together. I like this picture. This is their little. Well, there you see it right there. Like there's their little picture right there. Such a great picture, man. This was I think it was like at WrestleMania 28 they took that photo. Like it's a great photo together. But yeah, Punk and Cena, like I remember back in the day, man, when him and Cena were feuding. Like I love that feud with him and with Cena and Punk. Like those guys used to be like dope. I miss that. I miss that era of wrestling. I miss it. I miss it dearly. Yep. Yep. There's John Cena. Does John Cena have a child? No, he doesn't. Was John Cena in the military? No, he did not. I always with the way Cena was built and the way Cena is, he kind of does like I honestly feel like if Cena wasn't like a wrestler or a rapper or anything like that, he probably would have been in the military. Jesus, look how gigantic Cena's hands are. Like, Jesus Christ. Jeez. John Cena is crazy. Dolph Ziggler is the first NXT champion to hold the NXT, the first wrestler to hold the NXT champion after winning a world title on the main roster. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. There's John after he lost at Mania 28. Cena should have went over at Mania 28, man. He should have turned heel. He really should have. Like the fact, because like it made no sense why The Rock went over, because Rock was like, I don't even want to get into it because I'm about to get upset about Rock beating Cena. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that because plus again I was a child and I was a huge Cena fan, like I still am. So as you can see, I'm kind of still upset about that. John Cena. You know, I did not know that John Cena was trained by Christopher Daniels. I did not know that. That's insane to me. Do you like main roster wrestlers on NXT 2.0? Oh, yeah, sure. They're putting them over. AJ Styles, Matt Riddle. Yeah, I like them. Yeah. John Cena should have beat The Rock at WrestleMania 28 to say the once-in-a-lifetime quote. Oh, yes. Definitely. Definitely, man. Definitely. Yep. CM Punk and his UFC run is CM Punk. I don't know what Punk was thinking going in the UFC. I mean, look at this, man. Like, oh, man. Poor Punky. He really didn't have to. All right, good people. So it's about 10:47. I am about to dip here in a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed this NXT live stream. I know we kind of went off the little rails towards the end, but you guys know, like, with these live streams, I like to have fun a little bit. I like to do little stuff like that, look up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Daniels training John Cena, and John Cena became a bigger star than him. That is the truth. That is the truth right there. That is the unbelievable truth right there. Unbelievable truth right there. I'm trying to... Oh, these WWE likes. I'm trying to find my likes. Yeah. But I enjoyed this... I enjoyed this live stream, man. Like I did. Oh, but I want to show y'all something. This is
the shots to the back of the neck, double axe handle. Oof. The shots to the back of the neck, double axe handle. Oof. The shot
getting beat up. Oh, Hogan, man. They didn't have to do him like that, man. CM Punk tried to copy Brock Lesnar and join UFC after being in WWE. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, I enjoyed the live stream tonight, but unfortunately, it has come to an end. But like I said, man, we will be back again tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. We got a big show tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day Slam. It should be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good one, man. Because, oh my Lord, they got to put the title on Thunder Rosa, because if they don't, we are going to be in. Well, AEW is going to be in some serious jeopardy. I'm going to go out there. There's Thunder Rosa and Danhausen. But if Thunder Rosa doesn't win, I'm going to do something. I'm gonna travel all the way to Jacksonville. I'm going to confront Tony Khan. I'm going to sweet chin music Tony Khan, and I'm going to put him in the guillotine. I'm going to make him acknowledge me, and then I'm going to tell him to reverse and restart the whole match and put the title on Thunder Rosa. As a matter of fact, no, I'm going to strip Britt Baker. I'm going to make him strip Britt Baker of the title and give it to Thunder Rosa. That's how badly Thunder Rosa deserves his title. And thank God it's a steel cage match, because we don't have to deal with that crazy interference from Rebel and them. Can't be overstated how Scott Hall and Kevin Nash simply look cool and boring. Eric Bischoff helped turn professional wrestling of all things. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Eric Bischoff, he doesn't see a basic understanding of how to tell a story. Thunder Rosa does not will. I will spirit kid in high school. Do it, man. Hey. We gotta use some of Thunder Rosa's moves too. We gotta really show our support for Thunder Rosa tomorrow, good people. Great stream, I appreciate it, man. Hey everyone, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream of NXT. Tomorrow we will be back for AEW Dynamite, St. Patrick's Day Slam. Should be a good show overall. And yeah. I might make a video on it. Hey, if you do that, man, do it. I'll be down to see that. But yeah, man. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, man. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. So yeah.